The job market is crazy these days. Recent studies show that on average, you have to submit around 30 applications just to get noticed. One thing's for sure, in order to land a job, you really have to stand out. And one strategy that helps you stand out every time is when you apply to a job, make sure that your application, resume, and cover letter are tailored for that specific role. It might seem pretty time consuming, but if you use AI, you can streamline that process, generate personalized resumes, cover letters, and stand out when you apply to jobs. In this video, I'll show you how to use AI to stand out and reveal some hacks that can help boost your job search this year. Before we dive in, keep in mind that these tips aren't meant to fully automate your job search. The AI I use in this video is used to augment your job search and maintain your personal touch, not do it all for you, make it sound robotic. After all, in order to stand out, it's important that your personality and your personal experience shine through in your application. You can use any AI tool you want to streamline this process, but in this video, I'll be using a tool called AI Blaze. AI Blaze lets you use ChatGPT on any website, and I have some prompts here that I made that I'll be showing off in this video. You can copy them in the description below. Tip 1. Generate resumes for each job that you apply to. One way to stand out is to generate unique resumes for every job that you apply to. That helps you stand out because it makes sure that your resume includes relevant ATS keywords from the job description and make sure that any skills mentioned there are also included. Alright, so let's say you're applying to a job. I have this one open here on LinkedIn. I've got the job description open, and what I have done is I have a prompt, and in this prompt I've included my experience and skills, and what it does is take that, use the job description, and write a resume that includes my personal skills, any keywords and important things from the job description, combines it into one good resume that I can use to stand out when applying for this job. Tip 2. Write personalized cover letters for every job that you apply to. Most people don't feel like doing this anymore, so if you do it at all, that really helps you stand out. But if you use AI to write a tailored cover letter that mentions things from the job description and your personal skills, that can really help you stand out even more. For example, I've got the same job open as before. This time I went to the company's site, I started to apply to the job, and they asked me for a cover letter. I got the job description open here, and within here there are going to be certain keywords, skills, things they're looking for, qualifications that they want you to include in this cover letter to kind of sift through and make sure you stand out. So what I've done here, I've got a prompt to write a cover letter. I've added my experience and skills to this prompt, and what it does is take those and the job description, writes a personalized cover letter that I can use, customized to fit the person or the job that I'm sending it to, specific to this role, writes it for me pretty quickly. Tip 3. Review and optimize your LinkedIn profile. When you're applying to jobs, almost always they ask you to submit your LinkedIn profile, and one thing that you can do is use AI to review your profile, make suggestions, and help you optimize it to stand out. Alright, so I got my LinkedIn profile pulled up here, and let's say I'm wanting to improve it for a specific job. I can open AI Blaze with my prompts. I have a review LinkedIn profile prompts. So what this will do now is I can tell the AI what role I'm trying to get. So I'll use the same role as last time, the marketing insights researcher at OpenAI. I'll tell that that's the role that I'm looking for. And then it can go through my profile, make suggestions on how I can improve it. So improving my headline, some recommendations on what I can use for that, the section analysis that I can use. This is what I can use when I'm applying for a specific job that I really want. Optimize my LinkedIn profile, and just something you can do to stand out a little bit more. Tip 4. Write networking messages to stand out. If you're applying to a job, reach out to the people at the company you're working at and tell them you're interested. AI can help you write these messages and personalize them to help you stand out. So let's say I applied to that OpenAI role we were looking at, and now I want to send some networking messages to the people that work at that company. First thing I can do is I got my prompt here to send a networking messages, and what it does is understand the role that I'm applying for, read the page and who I'm messaging, and write a pretty good, brief, friendly, but professional networking message that I can send, reach out, and improve my odds of getting noticed in the job search. Tip 5. Do mock interviews with AI to stay prepared. If you get an interview, one great way to prepare for it is to use AI to perform a mock interview. It can come up with questions the interviewer would likely ask for the role that you're applying for and help you prepare. So let's say I have an interview for this role and I want to prepare for it by doing a mock interview. What I can do is use my prompt and it will read the job description and come up with some questions that would likely be asked for an interview for this role. And so what it does is start by asking the questions. I can give my answer. Then it will go through as if it's a conversation and kind of simulate what the interview would be like. So then it can move on to the next question. I can go through, once I answer all the questions, it can give me feedback and really help me prepare and show that I'm ready for this interview, which helps you stand out a lot. Use these tips to streamline your job search. Check the description below to copy the prompts I used in this video, and good luck!